Oh! Hey, A2 Rob. Oh, is it up in the chat correctly? Yeah, I think it is. Should be anyway. Hey, A2 Rob, how you doing? How goes your day? And thanks to the other host, Vesnerism. Alright, so... in case we'd all forgotten, yes, I am playing for the Talos Principle. And yes, it is. This main menu music is still stuck in my head. Like, I tried to, I was relaxing earlier in the, after the gym in the hydrotherapy section, and I had this stuck in my fucking head the entire time while I was in the hydrotherapy pool. Mainly catchy for something. Alright, anyway, let us continue our wonderful adventures in the land of wherever this is meant to be. Computer Simulation 2 billion or whatever. Don't have all the answers yet, but we're going to get some of them. Hopefully. Today. Probably not. But at least we'll have some puzzles to play with. Fun puzzles. I still like the fact that this is the one and only loading screen I'll ever see for Talos Principle, and then the game is just loaded. That's it. Boom. In business. All the clear and weird fetch you could ever ask. Hey, Renway, how you doing? Good to see you. And chat. Yes, there is some other people here, like A2 Rob, for instance. Alright, so we are now in Area B of the game. Having completed Area A, bar a couple of missed secrets, we are now trekking through the land of the deserts. Area B. It's called the Land of the Dead. Must both admire its beauty and be scared of it, because it's full of tombs and stuff. I don't know. Now, it looks like, after doing Area 1, we will have access to our first toy. The, fan. Excuse me. And after Area 2, I think we'll be able to get access to the second toy. Or maybe... no, actually, I don't think we will. Okay, after Area 3 we will. So, hopefully I'd like to get through 1 and 2 today. Maybe start on 3 if possible. So, let's get to that. Maybe then we can unlock some new equipment to play with. This is really beautiful. Really nice looking area. There's 1 secret here, and it looks like we're going to have 3 puzzles with connectors and 2 with boxes. Or whatever they were called, I don't know. Things. Beep, beep, beep.
I have promised you eternal life. But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
Okay. Hey Jaws, how you doing? Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? Could be onto something there. How you doing, Jaws? I see we had some texture pop in there, which is weird, but whatever. Bit similar. I'm finally getting some sense out of the entity in the archive, though at some cost to my sanity. I am beginning to think this Elohim wields no more control over the world than we do. Yeah, sure. Well, let's see what our computer terminal has to say this time. Oh, again, I was raised this one.txt, followed by the WAD, I assume. Original translation by E.A. Wallace Budd, annotations by... I don't know. The dying man went on to the scribe who resided in Pre-Medjed and said, "Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent my years in service of the two lands, I have not studied the... something. Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners?" And the scribe spoke, saying, "At the appointed time... 1. It is likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. 2. In the only manuscript, this is written as some controversy as to whether it 3. The dead. Prepare with Kanti Amentor, foremost of the Westerners, a title way to give it to Osiris. 5. Sometimes mistaken for a mistranslation on Budge's part, this is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. An equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. I like games with Egyptian things. Well, you're in for a treat, Jaws. This is the second area of the Talos Principle. The third area we will unlock sometime later. We got some lyrics, apparently. Got it. An upload video file. 24 million views. My new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the bed's medicine. Oh. The heck? Lyrics. I've got it, you've got it, he's got it, she's got it, mommy's got it, daddy's got it, baby's got it, granny's got it, waddy's got it, fatty's got it, happy's got it, sappy's got it, everybody's got it, come on, everybody's got it, come on. Jack's got it, Doug's got it, Bob's got it, dog is fine. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Dancing dog. Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Everybody's got it. Except dog. Woof. We've got it, everybody's got it. Thanks, Nanka Kirishiki. It's nice to know that your song will be popular in the future. It was for a moment there, Jaws. It was for a moment. Disgruntled Miser's Blogsy, episode 204. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. You know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it or I've accepted it or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you really wouldn't want to be immortal, the pseudo-philosophers say. Pretentious drivel. Everyone wants to live forever. Maybe everyone deserves to live forever, too. But we can't, so here we are. Live with it. Rather, don't. Well, all I know is that if you're immortality, then basically all your relationships are going to suffer because everyone will die you love, and that's why you don't want to really be immortal. As Robin Williams told us in The Millennium Man. Immortality has a price. Sometimes you have to find the courage to break down the barriers with an axe. Yeah, thanks, Random Marine. Alright, so. This looks nice. Well, that being said, Cryo Team kind of have an easy opt-out for these areas if they want to. I mean, they could just use some of their Serious Sam areas over again. But I think this looks a little different from anything I've seen out of the Egyptian levels in Serious Sam. Alright, well, let's get collecting those yellow pieces. Ooh. Oh, that's just some paint. Not bothered about that. Yeah, all that crackle fuzz. I made a box float! Seriously, it was awesome! I made a box float. Seriously, it was awesome. Ah, damn it, I missed a jump. So, I'm going to try and sort of alternate between doing Talos streams and Doom World Mega Project streams for the next week or so. Just to alternate a little bit between them. But I don't lose interest in either one. Oh, there's nothing here. Huh. Ah, it's now here. Ouch. Just that jump. Alright, what about here? Anything? Oh, there's a bit of thing on the wall. Alright. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's get solving a puzzle. Window through a door. So these are the yellow puzzles. They will be a little bit... They'll be easier than the red ones, but more difficult than the green ones. Give us utility pieces. That's always fun. So we have a red beam, jammer, and thing there. We have more weird glitchy effects. And we have our good friend Mr. Mine. And we have our obstacle connector. So I imagine the gimmick here is to free up the or to get access to that, honestly. And loop it around a bit. And then open this. And I'll assume the piece is in there somewhere. Okay. Well, we better get cracking. Oh, we have our friend here, Mr. Mine. Ah, we have two of these things. We have to set this up. Much. So what we're gonna have to do... Let's leave that there for now. Where's that? Oh shit, where'd the jammer go? Alright. That's alright. I just don't understand this one. I figured I'd try and make some progress here, but honestly, it's such a thankless task compared to what else is out there. Not to me. Alright, and... Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. I knew that would happen. Well, now we have a problem. Ah. Do we? No, you know what? I think I figured this one out. Hey, you come here for a sec, buddy. Well, maybe I haven't actually. Damn it. I thought I had the idea in my head then. That's right, I gotta reconnect it with this thing. But that requires positioning this a bit differently. So what's the missing thing here? This is kinda awkward. Okay, I guess I don't have this figured out then. I thought I did, but I don't. Leave it alone, you. Est. I thought I had this figured. But now I have a problem. Fuck. I thought I had this. I really did. All we need to do is just reroute this thing through this window. But to do that, we have to alternate one of these things out the equation. Easier said than done when that thing is in the way. And that's kind of the problem here. We basically have to make sure that we can route this constantly through this. So this has to be set up to set this up, but then there has to be a third thing that also doesn't get interrupted. So basically a thing here that connects to this thing here and keeps this powered on. Then we just go boom. How do I set up that connection when I need to use all three to keep this fucking thing away? I can't get rid of one of these. Or could I? This thing is a temporary distraction, right? Once the permanent link is established, why don't I just place another one and... Okay, I'm a fucking idiot. I've overcomplicated this puzzle when I didn't need to. Fucking idiot. All you have to do is do this. Then set the third one. Yeah, okay, it gets destroyed, but that won't matter. If it's set up after that, you're laughing. Just... No, stop that. Just do that. Oh look! Now we don't have to worry about it anymore. There we go. Hooray! I did it. Good thing I learnt that lesson in well, didn't really learn the lesson, per se. Wow. Ooh, that tree just glitched out. More like it took me an hour and a half to figure out that's a thing I could do. God, I had to learn that lesson with the chat's help, honestly. Alright. Cool. We're done here. On to the next one. And one that requires those optical connectors. So how are your projects going anyway, Jaws? Are your stuff going well? Oh, another terminal here. The MOA is open. Oh boy. Support session opened. Hello again. I've been checking your responses against library archives, and in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what is to you the important difference between a pebble and a tree? He is alive. Good. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? Now we're getting somewhere. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? Self-aware. Feeling. Oh, rational. Self-aware? That is the answer I'd been contemplating as well. Checking user box rough done. Though I'm not convinced that view lines up with the definition of a person you provided earlier. Still, doubting your assumptions isn't something to fear. It's an intellectual survival instinct. I'm pleased to see you adapting your ideas to your environment. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. 1. A person must be rational or self-aware. 2. A person must be conscious. What I suggest we do to help resolve your problem is to ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? Of course, I tend to agree with you. While your responses so far have been a little eccentric, I am resigned to admit that you are right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness in your opinion? Consciousness? Consciousness is like... This is not complicated. A bit more than that. One for that one. That hardly answers the question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made of? Interesting. Thinking. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. We try to upload a few whilst it games but can't access the FTP. Can't access the website, please be downloaded with Revolution. Oh yeah, that was a thing. The beta testing ended for Revolution at the end of March. And I'd also heard about the Freedom project as well. They make some new maps for stuff. Never played Freedom. Although I am aware that Freedom has some different levels to regular Doom. Anyway, let's look at these resources. Mutation. The role of mutation in evolution is particularly fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. A variable gets changed, a piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. Most of the time, the result is the equivalent of a bug, causing anything from minor problems to complete system shutdown, i.e. death. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organism an advantage against the challenges it faces, in which case it has a much higher chance of being passed to the next generation. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is, and how long it takes for such a mutation to propagate, this process can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism errors. Simultaneously, it is intriguing to consider what a major role random errors have played in the evolution of life itself. The same process that killed so many of us, often in horrific ways, is also responsible for their existence. Huh. Interesting. Hey! Colwoon. Oh, hey, Colwoon. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't either, but I guess I'll just know you as Colwoon. Weird. Interesting. Mutation is a thing. I thought about that way before. How you doing anyway, buddy? From Trevor Donovan to Alexander Drennan. Subject, extended lifespan capacity. Yeah, no worries. EO is not only ridiculously fast, it also has a bazillion tons of space. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it'll totally be able to handle all your project's data needs, assuming its output is as you suggested. I mean, the worst case scenario would be, like, centuries. That should be enough, right? Right? What she was planning. Edited by George Jameson. J. Jonah Jameson's son or something. One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it's an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force had driven them to suddenly change. But the truth is that individuals don't evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in an entire population across time due to, for example, in response to an external threat or a challenge. That is true. If an individual coincidentally has a trait that allows it to deal with that challenge more effectively than others, it is more likely to pass on that information to its descendants. That information gives them an advantage, so over time they become the dominant model of their species. The individuals experience no significant genetic change during their lifetimes, but each of them is part of the evolution of the species. And considering how politically sensitive our people are nowadays, that's very worrying. We're becoming a species of wimps. Might work out. Just too bad that not everyone's going to evolve that way. You've experimented with Chinese characters to display name, and now they won't let me change it any further. Oh, okay. That would explain that then. I thought that I had something that Twitch had installed some kind of language font, and that is how your name was supposed to look the whole time. Oh well. Anyway, you join us for the second area of the game, called the Land of the Dead, or Egypt. Whatever. We're in the first area. Our goal here is to acquire yellow blocks so we can unlock a new toy. Yes, I know I'll be needing a special device to solve this one. Hopefully one it is too. Funnily enough. Alright, we have our friend Mr. Buzzy. A Bluebee, and we have... Oh no! We have more Buzzies. Buzz. Well, this shouldn't be too difficult. Gotta place it in the right spot, is all. I think. And... okay, well this is a problem. Yeah. Oh, and of course, it's not a short fucking door either. Well, that was out. Let's see. Well, if I can't do it there, can I do it the long way round? Yes. But I'll still have the interruption problem if I do this, so it's not really much of an improvement either. The secret star is in here, but that requires the red. Oh, this is the whole puzzle. There's nothing else. There's a red thing, but that'll probably require more looping thing. Anyway, actually, this should be pretty easy. Just plunk it there with red. I might have a tinker with that afterwards. Oh, wait, that should be easy. I can't just do that now. Give me a sec. Should be an easy one to pick up. I think. Could be wrong on this. Oh no, this is easy. Now we have this passage back. We just need to grab one of these things. Wait, hold on. Oh no, this is easy. We don't have to do anything special here at all. Gotta use one. Oh. Yeah. Well, actually, we'll need all three. That's okay. Don't need to do the puzzle anymore. All we have to do is just... we gotta do a ridiculous connector, but doable. Yep. I can't believe they're making us do this again. It's a good trick, but looks repetitive. Oh well. Well done, my child. Something about a star. Oh. Oops, I got the process. Well, okay, that's cool. Don't eat. Nah. Hey, bemused. And thanks to the other host, Pancake King. How you doing? We're currently in the second area now, in the first block, and we are on the second puzzle. We are stumped. Well, we got the star. Something about a star. Is it? Nah, it can't be implying that the... What is it? No. That won't change anything. Never mind. I'm just overcomplicating it. No way that having that open would change anything. If it was like blue or something, but nah, we need a blue one. We need to find a spot where we can do this where it won't get interrupted. It has to block one of these two things. The problem is that there's nowhere it can go. Where it can be where it's visible from both. Oh, they can kill you. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Those things can kill you if they hit you enough times. Ah, God. Well, this is a problem. How are we going to do this? This thing has to clearly be blocking something, but there's no way of doing it without it missing both the connectors. I guess it can kill you, but it takes a very, very long time. Oh, No. No. How am I going to do this? I don't understand what to do with this one. We have to block these buzzies. There's no way of getting around it. Even if this was open, it wouldn't change anything. Different portal. So, what exactly am we missing? What is the thing we're missing from this? I don't get this one. I can't block this from... No. There's gotta be some other solution. What? Why do I have a horrible, nasty feeling that somehow that star is related to fixing this puzzle? Like, why do I have the weirdest feeling that you have to get this secret just to solve this puzzle? Hence the title's called Something About a Star. But what would that change? I can't take any extra in. The only thing I could do is plonk a beam. But I still have to block it. And it's red, not blue. Nothing extra in this room, is there? Right? Right? I'm just confused here as to what exactly happened. What am I supposed to do? Oh wait, no, it doesn't work. Maybe let's just connect them both and see if I can find a spot somewhere that might fit. I mean... no, there's nowhere to put it. There's like nowhere I can put this where it's not being blocked by at least one of the buzzies. Unless I have to block. Unless I have to act as the block. But the thing is that these things don't bounce off me, do they? No, they just keep going. This is very weird. Almost like, is there a very tiny angle where you can just about get away with sneaking past them? These things are too wide. Maybe there's an angle where you can get just enough time to open it. Maybe you can't block them. Perhaps you just have to find the best way to optimize your time on them. I assume would be having the furthest angle give you the most time to, you know, for them to block. That's awkwardly placed though. One ball takes longer to go back than the other, yeah, I know. So it's positioning then. I have to position it in a way that it doesn't immediately. So I have to like be right on the edge. I mean, it's going to disrupt it, but come on, open. Get in. Got it. Very brief, but you get the chance. Okay, so I was just overthinking that. It was just a case of get the damn thing. And we got the star for the area, so now we have no reason to come back here once we're completed. But thanks anyway, Jules. Well, that piece seemed to apply for the play button. Actually, I just realised what Elohim said at the start of the survey. He said, I will grant you eternity, but only if you do something that's useful for other people. That supports my theory that all this is designed, that he will let us go to the tower when we are ready. So, he wants us to be useful at solving these puzzles. So, I'm not exactly sure. I'd imagine it's to get you into a similar mind of thinking so that you can, well, solve real world problems of the post-apocalyptic nature, but, you know. I could be wrong. Maybe he's just shouting bullshit. Alright. Ah, crap. Shit! Oh my god, you gotta do this in such a weird way. Alright, let me set this up for a second. It's alright. They'll be disrupted, but that's fine. We now know what we need to aim towards. We have to swing shot this round here. Easy peasy. There we go. Oh, you motherfuckers. You has to be kidding me. Ah, I thought that was it. I actually thought that was the only... Oh. Huh. What? Oh. Okay. Thanks. That was easy. Okay. Well, that wasn't too difficult. I don't think these are meant to be too difficult, though. These are probably an introduction to the areas you can get the new toys. Well, not complaining. It's nice to have some easy puzzles. I mean, the red ones can take up to an hour sometimes for me. No complaints here. Over the fence. There's the piece, and here's some blocks. Oh yeah, that's... Alright, I get it. We gotta jump. And jump. And back. Is that seriously the fucking puzzle? Fuck's sake. That barely qualified. That's stupidly easy. There. Go over a fence. Just run out of ideas here or something, or what? I almost feel like I'm being deliberately trolled with these puzzles. I mean, it could be a nice breather, but this was... this feels a little too easy. Wait, I saw that went, what, 20 seconds? Huh. Or maybe it's deliberate. Who knows? Maybe this is designed. It could be like, I'm gonna give him a couple of easy puzzles and hit him with a hard one. Well, we now have access to the fan. I almost expect it to be a star or something here. Like, put these on top. Oh, I want to try something here. Can I put one on top of the other? Yes, I can. Boink. I am really surprised that's all we had to do for this puzzle. Cube, fence. I mean, maybe the puzzle is that someone probably goes over the fence and gets stuck, and it's like, shit. Can you grab it through the fence? I'll just try. Ah, yeah, I see. So the trick to this puzzle is it's kind of deceptive. I guess maybe the player... Okay, that's still too easy, though. At this point. Whatever, we'll take it. Run this area in 40 minutes. Road of Death. Uh-oh. Our good old friend, Mr... Oh, there's the base. What's up here? Whoa, that's a lot of turrets. Like, a lot of turrets right there. I guess we have to get that cube through them somehow. Etapath, Child Program version 72.1.0023, codenamed Samsara, terminated here. Logic, program timed out, final memory dump. But I was stuck. What was I supposed to... I see clouds. Progeny program, Samsara version 72.20. Ah, one of the robots died. Well, all we gotta do is get that cube over here. Guessing we won't be able to take that through this minefield. No. Here we have a bit of a problem. What do we... This thing looks like it wants... This thing really does look like it wants to, Yeah, just stay over there for a sec, would you, buddy? Alright, I'm kind of curious. What happens if we let this go? Will it blow up one of these suckers for us? Let's find out. No, it won't. We have two on each side, and we have an exploding thing. I'm going to assume we need to do a bit of timing on this, but... I must... No. Damn it. We have to get this through the old-fashioned way. How? How are we going to get this through the thing? Alright, shut up, you. I would say we could just sneak under one of these things. Let me think. One. There is a blind spot underneath these, but the problem is that there's two of them. Let me try something. Nope, that doesn't work. So cubes can't block shots. Well, at least we know now. Worth a try. Alright. So... Hey there, please. What are we supposed to do? Oh, I wonder if we could just grab it from the top. No, we can't do that. That'd be too easy. Well, this is awkward. I can't jam both of these. Not quite sure what is required here. Want a hint. Not yet, Drauken. What am I missing from this puzzle? I almost feel like you'd have to get this death ball to blow up one of the turrets, but... The problem is, I think the turret has to see the death ball. It has to be in its path. This thing isn't going to move anytime soon. If you disable one of these things, you can move forward a little bit, but I don't know how that helps with the cube placement exactly. I guess the only thing we have to do is gradually move the cube up. But we can't take this either. You know, I don't know. Let me try something. I think I might have this. It's going to be some weird thing, like you have to... Hey, Tourniquet. This is the Talos Principle, a puzzle game with a rather interesting story to it. I think I get the... I think I know what I need to do. I need to have the jammer up here first of all. I think the idea is that I jam one of these things, place the cube, go back and jam another... Wait, hold on. If the blind spot's underneath two of them, then it's almost like I have to gradually move the cube, but the thing is I can't do it bit by bit. I only need to jam two of them at select opportune times. It's like I gotta move the cube, jam one of the turrets, move the cube just within range of the other one, then jam a second one correctly, so I can then... That's why there's a blind spot right... It's gotta be right on the blind spot, so it's almost like... Then you gotta jam that one, and then go collect the cube. So then the one that's covering their cube now is this thing. So But then we just sneak underneath and grab it. Except I didn't quite get that right. Right. Shush. Thank you. Huh. Although... Okay. Gosh. Annoying me. Okay, maybe it's the wrong side. Plus I can't do it on that side, because the awkwardness of the placement. Maybe I gotta do it on side instead. So I take you as far as I can, and do that. Oh wait, I had to get the jammer up there. Oh wait, I don't have to put the jammer up there at all. Actually, there's no benefit to doing that. And then I gotta like jam that one, climb, and go over here. Am I in range of this one? And shit. Well, that's awkward. I'm still in range of the second one, I think. There'll be something. Gosh, annoying me. Oh, I get it. Hey, Mr. Ball, take my cube for the road of death. And stay there. Oh, you can place cubes on top of those things. I didn't know that. Well, here we go again with the game teaching us new mechanics, I suppose. So blocks can be placed. This seems to be a thing that this game relishes in. It's like they want you to experiment with the items, with things all the time, and the problem is when you can't think of the thing immediately. That's one of the greatest puzzles in this game. Why not figuring out what to do with the pieces, but what new thing they want you to teach. So that means they could also be placed on the buzzies too. Oh, thank you, Joking. Guess it's like, I tried all this, guess I'll try a different approach. Oh, that's an approach that works. Interesting. Well, that's that one done. What the fuck?
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Fear the suicide bombers. Oh my god, that was hilarious. We're actually done here already, are we? Yeah, we're done. That was the last puzzle. The ghosts. The ghost of my robot comrades. That was version 23. Christ. They've done this for decades. I mean, it's been like, you know, we see the version 77, 22, the players of version 99, assume I'm part of. They've been doing this for a very long time. This thing has been in preparations for probably decades. And it's still going. So, wait. Well, we're done here. We even got the secret star, so, well, time to go. What's our new toy? Yeah, for those who don't know, that was a Serious Sam reference. There's an enemy in Serious Sam that is well known for going, ah, like that. So, that's what it was referring to. I knew they couldn't resist doing that. They had to put a Serious Sam reference in this game somewhere, especially in this line of level. Well, looks like we can get our new toy. Oh, see if I can do this decent time or anything. Ah, fuck. You've now unlocked the fan. No, they don't. No, not all of them. Ooh, that. Well, we'll get to experiment with that in this zone at some point. Oh. So, we got our first toy. Now, there's an enemy called the Headless Kamikaze, Kowloon. It's the same inspiration that the suicide bombers in the Doom mods, the modified version, uses. These are the same sound. Okay, area 2. Ooh. We're not actually going to unlock the second toy in here, but we will get a red piece. Oh, the fan will get to be played with. That's cool. Let's go to area 2. Thanks, Pipes. Oh.
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds.
Set the tower.
And yet your will is free, because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Okay. Well, we already know you have a limit, Mr. Elohim, and your limit is going to the Great Tower. Snakes. Hello. Science magic. 2013. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us for around 600 years, its practice far predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when two wealthy clients compared their readings to find them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today, it is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. Tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions, otherwise known as horoscopes. Oh, hi, Yugi85. I was gone to stream on here. My own channel, of course. Weight loss. This will be interesting. Weight loss blog. Latest entry. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about Inventable Death, it's the food. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm going to feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. And you know those muffins that they have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast and burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big fat juicy patties. And an oily thick pizza, spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. Lame. Joking aside, how are things? Things are pretty good, Jiggy boy. I'm doing alright. I thought I would mix up my Doom streams with Talos Principle streams too. I kind of want to do both sort of at the same time. You know, do a couple of... keep my interest in both of them. And I like this game, it's really fun. Open Arcade Journal 81. Fascinated by Drennan's project, a lovely conversation, i.e. the Talos Principle. Greek philosophy, relevance to current situation. Suggesting naming the project Talos. Vern refused, but name seems to have gone on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. A whole history. Enough. Other than that, things are pretty good. In the second area of the game, we've had a hilarious Serious Sam reference just now. Boom! Make the moon smaller. Oh. Are you gonna do the totally not boring Megawatt Club? Yes, that is a thing. The totally not boring Megawatt Club. What, is that a thing now, Yugi boy? I wasn't aware of a thread being created, but... Alright, let's see. I want to do the one that doesn't involve the new item first. We'll go this way. Let's have a look at that for a second. Let's hope it doesn't go beyond joke status. Note, it's still kind of legit. Can I join? If your username starts with H, U, O, I, or F, then no. This is meant to keep the club interesting. Fuck. Okay. Kotsitsu. I think it was made as a joke. Right. Okay, that's a thing, I suppose. I think I'll just stick to the regular club. I mean, after the Doom World Mega Project 2016, I'm now going to be playing Speed of Doom, since the Megawatt Club are calling it for the. Oh, cool! I'm just going to go inside. Here. Oh, I like this. One of the first areas to be inside a building. That's different. Very different, in fact. I'm convinced there are answers here if we work hard enough. We have to work together on this. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these signals. I just don't get why. Sure, the wild voices tell me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. Where's the piece? Yeah, I contributed to that thread. Memphis sort of had a point, but I don't think it's boring. It's just the way the club is. The club was one of my first, things that got me into Doom World, actually. In fact, may have been the very first thing. I remember... Okay, this is going to be difficult, isn't it? There's lots of these things inside. It looks like we have to link up a huge setup here. No doubt. Oh, we gotta do it in such a way that we can... right. Thus, the fun begins. Oh, wait. What does it? Okay, yeah, it does, because... we have to set this up so it can enter that. Now then, let's think about this. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to see the problem here. Just a bit. Problem here is get this unopened. Actually, wait. I have been thinking of this wrongly. No, we don't. We just have to get the jammer to go through each gate, and the jammer will get us the final bit. I want to be dumbfounded though when I can't figure this out, however. Alright, let me think. Wait, hold on. Oh, the thing at the bottom of the screen is a messenger hint, Colin. You know those when you can ask for guidance boards on the harder puzzles? Well, it costs one of these. I think I know what I need to do now. What we're going to be doing here is this. Okay. Not. Don't be an ass, Francis. Yeah, so we do that, and then we jam this on the other side. So, oh, that's it. That's the end of the puzzle. Got it. Gotcha. Yeah, so you acquire those in the Sigils of Elohim. You get these every few you solve. You get a messenger hint, and they basically allow you to consult a hint from the game. So that's what it is, basically. I really like this. We're actually inside a building. That's kind of cool. Weird novelty of being inside an Egyptian building for a puzzle. Very cool. So we spent all our time outside. Ow. Now I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, the things on the bottom left are basically just the tools that we have unlocked so far. So don't get too excited there. Alright, yellow one solved. That one taken care of. Now it's time to start playing around with different puzzles. Go do this one and go to the red. Alright, let's go do this one. Oh, we're about to combine... Oh, there's a talky thing over here. Yes, they do have a personality. Let's listen to this one.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities. Silent roads stretching for miles. The Earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, "Here lived a race of giants." These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
Beings from another world. Hint. Well, a lot of people in this game have been talking hint. Well, nah, these people are basically, as far as we... Right, so I can go near there to this giant cooking lake. A lot of people in this game have been talking about a post-apocalyptic event that's about to consume the whole Earth. Colon. But the weird thing about that is that if the world has ended, then somehow this program is still running. So I think that this is a training program for robots to help the Earth, to help maintain the Earth after everyone's dead or whatever. Beings from another world could have been involved, I suppose. I mean, who knows? Maybe the beings from the other world, maybe the Earth blew up. Maybe the beings from another planet came to our planet, found this program, and booted up. And this was the first thing they saw. They saw a robot roaming around what looks like an Egyptian paradise, and then they just like, okay, let's just run this program and see what it does. And then it turns out that, hey, these robots are actually quite useful. Let's keep this program, boot them up to train them in puzzles? Yeah, we don't know. Maybe they could have even modified the program themselves, or maybe they just left it as is. Keep the god thing and just have them all train and then bring them up to the planet and serve as the slaves of the other beings, you know? It's definitely something. We know Elohim's an AI. We know this is all a computer simulation, but for what purpose is the question. Well, we'll get our answers in the Great Tower, but we have to go all the way up. That's going to take a long time. Moonshot. Okay. So this requires the cube, the laser, and our new toy, the fan. Time to find out what the fan does. Gonna pick up the fan. Whee! I'm floating! So the fan pushes things up. It cannot be attached horizontally, but it can be attached vertically. Oh. How come it's not working anymore? Oh, okay. So, this thing only works on these things. It doesn't work anywhere. So you could put it here and you're like, there's your fan. Whee! So it's a way to gain elevation, I see. Oh, I thought we could use it to jump. I guess it would be a little too easy because place it wherever you wanted. You could break a lot of the game that way. That's what you were set to do. I think I know what's going to be required here. Oh, yes. Ash. That is not helping. I can nudge it off. Alright, stop. Just stop, please. Okay, this is not as easy as I thought. I get the idea of what we need to do here. Oh, what does this thing do? Ah. Right. I see the problem here. Maybe we don't need to use the cube. Plus we could just set them up. And then place it on here. And then just do this. Why did that not work? Go on the thing. No, go on the thing. Look. Go on. Ah! Ah! Okay, this is now going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. Oh, hang on, there's a second cube. Okay, wait, stop! Just stop. Okay. 1, 2, connect, place. Look at that! Ah, I didn't notice the second cube. So, we knew that could go on top of the cubes. With the fan, we can have flying. Hence, moonshots. Cute. Thanks. And we got an achievement, Uplifted. Ooh, a new toy has been revealed to us. Uplifted. Use the power of air to your advantage. So, the fan lifts things up in fixed spots. Looks like the new toy looks like a roller skate or a trampoline to me. That is a really cool looking sight. Alright. Alright. That's that done. I think you can still see it. I bet we need... I'm going to keep that there because we might need it for something later. Who knows? I have come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship. Alright. Sure. So that guy just basically stopped giving a shit about puzzles. By the sounds of it. Now that new toy we just got the first piece of will have to be unlocked in Area 3 when we can get access to it. Our red puzzle is turning. Oh, okay. We can use this to paint a message. Ah, here we go. So you gotta select the wall. Oh, wow, okay. So I could use these to paint a message in this mode, and other people can see it. Ah! I did quite like going into Tomb, I would admit. That was a nice change. Maybe I'll paint it on here. And... I like it being inside the tomb. It's quite nice. There we go. Look at that. I've left my mark. Nice. I like the inside of this tomb. It's pretty cool. I got an achievement called Leave Your Mark. Tell the others what you think. Yeah. So anyone else who plays this game and gets to this point, you're going to see that there. Just giving you a heads up. That's kind of cool. Alright. Got about another hour. We'll head out again. See if I can get through this area too. That'd be nice. I'll probably spend the rest of this time figuring out the red puzzle. Frogs are people too. Frogs are people too. Right, okay. Sure. John's got some witch tendency. Now we get to play with more fans and cubes. Man on the Moon. That was an REM song, which is quite good. Okay. So the fans can be set up to a different angle. I see. So we can go like, whee! We can jump on here and go, whoosh! Nice. I have fun. I see the problem. We're going to need to get the cube over there. I'm somewhat tempted to post-purchase this game, to be honest, but your playthrough is saving me the money. Does this work like the messages in Dark Souls you can leave on the ground? Yeah, it is very similar to Suitepee. You can leave your messages on the walls, but it's very limited, unlike Dark Souls. Even Dark Souls 1. You can't leave messages telling people how to solve puzzles or anything. You just pick from those phrases and slap them on a wall. I'm guessing you'll want more as you play for the game or something. Okay, so the only problem here really... there's two of them. Let me guess. Wait, why is that working so well? You know, let me just try something. Aha! I know what we need to do. Use this fan to propel you over, and an I-fall suit. Boom. Easy peasy. One more piece and we'll have the new toy, but that'll have to go to free. I'm saving people the money. Well, the thing is that I'm going to be playing through this alongside the Mega Project, which is also taking it sweet. Ooh, is that a key? It is. Interesting. A hidden key. What does it unlock, I wonder? Maybe something in this room or another one. So I found a key, but where's the keyhole? Or it? Well, I can see in this level, not. Is there a hidden key that we can use? Well, we found a key. There must be a keyhole for it somewhere. I would have thought anyway. So there must be a hidden door somewhere around here. If there is, I can't see it in here. Perhaps it's in another one of the chambers. Oh yes, of course, I'm not going to rush this game. I'm going through it at a good pace. What I'm saying is that if you don't want to wait for my playthrough, you might want to just buy this game anyway. It's going to take me a while to get through this, and it's going to take me a while to get through the Mega Project too. Unless, of course, the Mega Project starts giving me some small maps, but... might be the longest Mega Project ever. Whoa, is that good? Alright, well... oh, this is interesting. The red puzzle requires no extra pieces in this one. Just the bare basics. Higher ground. Oh nothing. Oh, this is just doesn't even require any. Yeah, so you see these here, Cohen? You could use these, and these cost the messenger hints below. So if you use one of these, you use up one of your hint boxes. So I have one to spare, and I'm going to try to save it until at least area 3, when I feel it will be the most useful. Alright, so... higher ground. We need to use the advantages of height. Can't take this through, but that doesn't mean it can't be used. So we have to do a lot of shuffling here. Yeah, cool. So we're gonna have to try and unlock as much stuff as possible. So there's the red piece. That is our ultimate goal. We're going to need more. Kind of interesting that this requires no additional equipment to solve, apparently. Go about higher ground and there's a second one. I didn't notice this. Huh. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard. Just jam 2 of these things to get that one. Jam 2 of these to get. So we'll have to gradually unlock. Ooh, got a third one. It is. All right. Well, okay. I guess we have 3 jammers now. So we take a pair of keys. We have the keys. Cool. And we have over here a door to open with the keys. Okay, let's open the door. Leads us to here. Etapath Child Program version 10.6.10008F. Code name W1W/Faith terminated here. Logic. Worship the designer for amount of days, then allowed the serpent into its heart. Final memory dump. I ask the designer for forgiveness that I may join him in the eternal memory. Progeny programs at Samsara and Cheap. I guess someone met their end here. Seems they're all connected somehow, like distant family relations. Different versions, different series. What are we? You're a robot, dude. Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer. Alright. We have a shortcut for bypassing something or other. Actually, we need to change up the jammers now, since we have unlocked... we don't need to jam that anymore. We can jam that. And then we can bowl one of these. Oh, hang on, that jams that, doesn't it? So we're going to need you. Oh, wait, that was jamming that already. What the hell were you jamming then? No, nothing else. Oh, I was jamming this too. Well, whatever. Okay, well, this is a problem. Okay, we can't get past these, so we need them jammed as well. But what? Well, unless we don't have to go past them. Alright, bear with me a sec. So I'm guessing that this way might be needed, but maybe we can't. But maybe we must have to set these up in a very specific way or something. So what's through here then? Just a window. I guess that's how you get past it then. You get down this window up. So it's jam. Okay. I think I'm getting the idea here. So... I think this puzzle just requires a lot of moving around. So we don't need that for now. So our passage is open. Oh, it isn't. Okay, this is going to be awkward then, isn't it? Fuck! Ah, but hang on a second, I just realized something, actually. Not it. Wait. Okay. I got it. Okay. You can't keep these jammed, but we can take them out of sequence. So what we actually have to do is break their sequence so that they are exactly able to provide a gap. So instead of focusing on trying to keep one out altogether, we just have to break the sequence twice. And then one of them just jams that. Finale. So we do have to jam this one, but only just so it can create a gap. Just so we can sneak past them. So these are now, yeah, I would say just about far enough. Actually, we could be really precise here and just wait. So it's really right at the other end. So we gotta do that with both these sequences, and then we don't touch the jammers again. The death mines again. Wait, and there. Okay, they're now out of sequence. Good. And then we gotta do the same with those. Put them off sequence. So we gotta jam one now. Now that's got so much time, so we don't have to worry as much about that. So we jam that out of sequence, and then wait a while, and done. So that one's in place for that. Need the other one in place for that. And then that's it. Oh, no, wait, hang on. Shit. Okay, this is not... Okay, forward. I'm definitely right, we don't need to use the jammers on these anymore. But we now have an additional problem. We need more than... 3, I think. Or do we? We need one there. One there. Ow! Hold on. Bear with me a second. High ground? No. Okay, that needs to be jammed, and that's... Okay! The problem, however, is that we need 3. We need that to be jammed. We need that to be jammed. And we need that to be jammed. But we also need that to be jammed. That is non-negotiable. Now we don't. Now we've solved the puzzle with the mines, but now we have to solve the puzzle of the... How do we get the most use out of... We have to use one in a different way. That. Okay. We have to be able to jam this and that and keep that and then re-jam that. So now I have a problem. And I'm going to assume there are no new equipment in here to help me with either. There's not going to be a fourth one that'll just solve the problem for us. This would be too easy. But we have to somehow be able to... We have to somehow be able to either skip a step of the jammers or use them twice. But which one? I mean, I was figuring it's something to do with this and the window placement to snipe that, but then you still gotta snipe the other two. No, something about this does not add up. At all. I've got the mines in the right position. That's all I've done. Okay, well, what we're going to have to do... We're going to have to check whether actually there is no other equipment. It might be wrong, and there might be something else we can use. Here. So, we're going to need to do... Well, let me think. Alright. Let's just go through half the sequence again. So, we'll have... I don't know. Jam that one. Jam that one. Alright, let's just humor me on this one. Might as well give it a try. No. No. Oh, wait. Yeah, just as I suspected, no new equipment. And, yeah, now we can't get through this. So, no new toys. They have to make 3 do the job of 4. I'm somewhere along the right lines, though. Alright. Okay, so... This is awkward now. We're so close to finishing this puzzle. I really want to get this wrapped up before this stream, if possible. Okay. So, I need to change a jammer at some point without fucking up the puzzle. I have to have a jammer there. That could be done from anywhere. I have to have a jammer on at least 2 out of 3 of these things, and I have to then switch out one of the jammers to suit. Okay, is it gonna be something to do with the fact that this one could be moved around a bit? That gonna be the solution here? Like, are we gonna have to go like 1, 2... No, that doesn't make any sense because... I almost feel this purple barrier is part of the hint here. To some extent, like... Maybe you got to move around that one a bit. Because... So one's gotta at least be there, and one's gonna have access. So... So, one of the jammers is so... I almost have this. One jammer's gotta be there. One jammer's gotta be there. I got it. I just figured it out. I don't know what to do. That window is a fucking diversion. Right. Hey, Lumi, how you doing? Alright, I got this now. Got the mind set up correctly, that's fine. This has nothing to do with it. At all. Right, stay there. All we have to do is set up the first bit of this part. The rest will be done by us. All we have to do is put one jammer there. And one jammer on there. And we just transfer between using this one. So, off. Okay. We do got a little tiny little bit more, but still works. So now we have to move you here and jam the same thing twice to allow this thing to be on the other side when it is free. Then all we do, thinking it's jamming the correct thing, then all we do is we revert back through the puzzle back through the purple field, back over here, deactivate that jammer, go back over here, reactivate this jammer, put it on that thing there, go back through the thing, walk through the fucking portals. Oh, wait. Did I... Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, that's right. Put that there, jam that one right there, go back through the puzzle, go through here, take the thing on the other side of the thing, go through here, navigate through the death minefields, and boom, puzzle solved. Bang, I don't blow up like an idiot. Yeah, we're into the second area, and this is the second bit of the second area. And that's it. Puzzle solved. All a matter of just repositioning. There we go. Oh, man. A red puzzle where I actually figured it out by myself. Granted, there were no new mechanics that way, and it was just... Oh, we did it. Woo! Excellent. I made my mark, Rumia. I put my mark up somewhere as well. Oh, I'm much relieved. It's so satisfying you can figure out these puzzles yourself. The only Easter egg I found is the Serious Sam one. Although I don't think that was really an Easter egg and more than just a scripted event with the ah! I've made my mark, Rumia. I like this tomb, so I put that mark there. Just because. Otherwise, no. Not. I found the blue screen of death computer in one of the first zone. Hello, computer. What do you want? Oh, it's the Milton Library assistant. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You say that consciousness is some kind of functional system. Arrange bits of matter in the right order and out brings sentience. That's all very well on paper, but if what counts is what something does, not what it's made of, then couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings that's qualified as being conscious? Design a series of tin cans on strings that qualified as being conscious. Oh, you've been talking to the Milton Library system. Very strange. It keeps asking these questions about what is it to be human? What is it to be conscious and all that stuff? Oh, thanks to the host, Nirvana985. Hello, Pinchy, as well. I don't think assign a series of tin cans on strings. That's not conscious. What about a computer program? Suppose we built a perfect simulation of the brain, only it was made of transistors, not neurons. Wouldn't that be conscious? Perfect simulation of the brain, only made of transistors, not neurons. Yeah. Well, if the transistors could do the same job as neurons, like it could think about stuff in the same way, it could have guilt and all that, then yeah, it would. I mean, AI, in recent times, very recently, it's been discovered you can actually give an AI a personality and actually give it emotions as such. If we could program it to be accurate, then yes, it would count. So what's the difference between the computer and the tin cans? They're both just man-made systems. They're both... Well, the tin cans aren't designed to think. Ears can remember things. So can tin cans. Expertly arranged. Try harder. Well, I'm beginning to think I'm a computer. I know I'm conscious. Good old-fashioned speciesism, is it? You're made of different stuff to that guy, so he doesn't feel the pain when you burn his house down. Still, you're going to have better grounds than that. Computers are electrical. Yeah, but he'll say... I can't name a difference, but there is one. Thinking. If that's what you really think, wouldn't we save ourselves an awful lot of time if you just admitted that consciousness is whatever very particular idea you decide you like the sound of? And drop all this nonsense about complex systems? But then we are back to where we started. Do you want to propose an alternative account? Fine. But I won't allow you to lead us round in circles on this for the rest of eternity. I will take your next answer, so do take a moment to think about it this time. You suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. It's completely beyond the laws of physics, right? Look, you can't have your cake and eat it. The soul, or the immaterial realm, or whatever you want to call it, if it obeyed the laws of physics, then the physicists would have claimed it years ago. If it walks and talks like a physical thing, it's a physical thing. You need to decide which side your bread is buttered on. Good. Now the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it is because of the interaction between your neurons and the nervous system. But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? How can happiness physically make you... Happiness doesn't always make you jump for joy. The game will call you out on any logical errors you make in your philosophical opinion. But if consciousness is physical, why is it so unlike anything else? How can happiness physically make you jump for joy? Well, let me put it another way then. The law of conservation of energy... Or what? Let me put it another way then. The law of conservation of energy is the foundation of modern physics. It states that the total energy in the universe never changes. Now compare a universe where you jump for joy and one where you decide not to. The former has more total energy in it because the energy for you to jump wasn't caused by something physical, but your non-physical mind. But according to physics, that's impossible. I think either you have to reconsider your position or deny the entirety of physics. Well, be warned, if this place turns out to be built on physics, who knows what the ramifications of doubting it may be. Or, you know, you don't understand, you're a fucking computer, shut the fuck up. So, this is, what, the science of faith question? Now these ideas about consciousness. Well, to be honest, considering that humans used to think that the sun revolved around the Earth, physics changes. So, honestly, where's the answer of, well, actually, computer, what if the there needs to be a third answer here. My answer would be, well, actually, computer, physics changes. You'll remember that we used to think the sun revolved around the Earth. Our idea of knowledge changes over time and we learn more things. But our current understanding of physics and the consciousness is that the consciousness is something that it requires, is a thought process that is currently beyond our comprehension. But we are looking into it and we know that animals have it, and we have it, and maybe even plants have it to some lesser or greater extent. So bottom line is, the consciousness is indeed something that's very weird. It's not be explained. So, this place was built by a fucking computer program. What the hell was my thing on this again? I even forgot. Saying it's a A mysterious thing? Well, in that case, I renounce physics, then.
Do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
I renounce physics. Be it on your head. Still, the alternatives are equally unconvincing. How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you, and yet so obscure, I just don't understand. Don't mind him. He's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit hard about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Oh, so that's the snake that Elohim and others have referred to. It's something that's questioning your thoughts and stuff. You're a priest quest now, John. There wasn't a convincing enough answer. I like the fact that this game is asking these questions, but they don't give enough options to some of them. I mean, I think that consciousness is very mysterious and is somewhat metaphysical, but it could well be a physical thing, but we don't know. How about, where's the option of humanity hasn't fucking evolved? We're not in the year 10,000 AD where I'm at. I'm in 2017. We've only just learnt the idea of fake news. BP, can you zoom in on the moon? What was the zoom button again? Huh? What the hell? What? There's a... I can't tell what that is. But it's a thing. What is that? It looks like a car or something. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me try... Yeah, I'm gonna try that now. I wonder if that's a subtle hint of that moonshot. Right, come down. Down. Wait, where's the moon gone? Oh, it's there. Oh, this is gonna be so weird. Well, let's give it a try, eh? Alright, let's connect it to the moon. Oh my god, it actually works! What? Oh, what? The moon is moving. Uh-oh. Oh god, what is going on? Whoa. Oh wait, the moon is rotating. What? Oh. Oh! Whoa, what the fuck? Aperture Science logo? Oh my god. Oh, wow. How cool is that? And we get a news jingle for some reason. Whoa. That is something right there. Ooh, wow. That is a cool Easter egg. I didn't even think to look at the moon in zoom in mode, actually. Hey, there's another thing on it still. Wow, Aperture Science. Nice. Hey, there's actually a thing still on there. I think? Oh no, there isn't anymore. There is a white dot there, but that must be something else. Oh, that is so cool. I didn't even think to try that. So, what this Easter egg tells us is that this is just a portal. This is Portal 3, basically, now. Elohim is really GLaDOS, but with a male voice changer. It all makes sense now. That is a cool reference, though. I did not expect that to happen. Wow, game where I actually think about my philosophical queries in life. Well, that's a thing. We didn't find the secret in that area either. But we certainly did find the moon secret. I think that should count for something. How much time do I have? Might just have time to do this. Maybe. Yeah, I found a blue screen computer earlier. Definitely have to, Alright, I tell you what we'll do. We'll see if we can solve this puzzle real quick, get our prize, and then that should do it. Oh, we're back to the daylight again. Ooh, this area's got a bit of wind going through it. That's nice. Oh, this one doesn't have our snake friend. So I guess we should call that thing that asks us questions the snake. Because quite a few people call it the snake. Elohim calls it the deceiver. From Bob Vavosky in Institute of Applied Pneumatics to Ian Mayon-Wisp, Project Progress Report 9. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense. Or do we wait for the iteration module to... Well, thank you for telling me about that, Rumia. Those Easter eggs might be worth checking out. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also car and bar. Without all these you will not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a car, who has no essence? What is a man without a bar, who is not himself, but like uninformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the King of Eternity, the Lord of Everlastingness, the eldest son in the womb of Nut, he who traverses millions of years in his existence. 1. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs into the text, as... Just War excerpt. Democrats alter or on the just causes for war against the Indians by Juan Guinness de Sepulveda, written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men. For there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh? Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh. It will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Alright, fair enough. So this area has 2 reds and 2 yellow pieces. I'm gonna go find the one that gives us access to the play cube. They were really impressed with the visuals of this game, I gotta say. Ah, shoot, where is the bloody thing? Oh, I missed the sign there. It's actually this way. Oh, there it is. That's the one we need. So here we shall go. Ooh, there's like a whole bunch here. Read what they say. Theory. This place is some kind of preserve for human history, and we're the endangered species. Theory. Trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to cure is the only escape. Theory. This guy's 10 times more help than you, Samsara, so shut your face. Theory. We're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Theory. If you knew how little you know, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Where do you think you're going? You don't want to go down there, trust me. Oh, I think Boom offers the best advice there, and that's just a player thing. Wow. This is just the lobby for the puzzle room. Christ. Puzzle room lobbies have never looked so decorative. Blown away. Alright, we do this and we'll get our magic play box. So... Okay. Oh, there's a star. Hello, star. Well, we gotta get in there somehow. I guess that requires some use of the... What's this do then? Oh, right, I see. It allows us to actually get in here in the first place. Well, there's the piece. There's the connector. What are we missing then? Why is there a red one here too? Am I missing something here? How am I supposed to get those? Oh, I get it. The blue thing connects them together. Okay. I think the giant pyramid has something similar to it. I don't know if you're on the giant pyramid level yet. Nah, we've not been to the giant pyramid level yet. We've been to, Alright. What does the red one do then? Ah, the red one must have access to the star, I bet. We'll probably open a door or something. So we have to activate that one to be able to get this cube. But how are we going to do that? That is a problem. Oh wait, I don't have to do anything here. I have to fill the gap. Give me the cube. Thank you. That was easy. I think the level will be... Ah, guys, are the Papers, Please reference. Easy peasy. And now we can access the play box, or whatever it is. I don't think... Ugh. More glitchiness. So how do we get to the star, then? I'm going to assume the star will... Oh, wait, can we not just use the cube to jump over? I may. Well, that's what I would have thought, but no. Not. It's going to involve another drag around, isn't it? I bet. Another laser there. But I assume that's to do with a different puzzle. Yeah, I'll just put you there. Is there going to be like a red puzzle right opposite again? Oh no! It's not going to involve that this time. Because there's no way to wrap it round here. Very different from the last one. How are we supposed to get that star then? I wonder. There's some way of getting that red thing activated, but what is it? That's a blue thing there. But that's part of another puzzle, no doubt. It's probably going to require something a little bit more complicated than what I can manage right now. Alright. Well, even though I'm not done with the zone, let's go get our next toy out of the toy cupboard. So here we go for the other thing here. Whoops, sorry, I'm being an idiot for no reason. Done. You have now unlocked the play box. Which is a thing with an on or on connector. Ah, so maybe this thing turns things on or off, which might be useful in its own right. Well, either way, we now have it. I guess we'll find out what that thing does a little later. So, really, now we just keep going on. Area C will be accessible by Area 5. So really, at this point, it's just a case of mopping up the zones and stuff like that. Let's get back in here.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
Yeah, you see, he keeps mentioning that. We're being trained for something. I'm still very convinced about that. Alright, where's the other yellow puzzle? Ah, it's over here. So I'm just keeping an eye on the time. I am heading out in a little bit, so don't want to be late to anything. Also, hey Archie. You're gonna love the play box. Ooh. Well, I don't know if it's called the play box, but it's a thing. So I'm calling it for now, for lack of a better name. The play box! This thing requires fans and blocks. Sunshot. Oh, it's a sequel to Moonshot. Here's Sunshot. You're gonna love the play box. I guarantee it. Okay. Well. Oh, this is easy. I think. All we have to do is just drag them both over. Oh. 1. 2. Boosh. And because this is a two-way system, I can get over the ladder. Boom. Over you go. Over you go. Over I go. Done. Easy peasy. But fun. Definitely fun. No worries about that. Oh, can we get up there, I wonder? That'd be cool if we could. No, we can't, unfortunately. But... now, we can't climb two at the same time, can we? Let's just leave. I don't think it's going to be weighted to anything anyway. We know what a secret is, so... Alright! Am I going to have time to attempt the red one? You know what? There is something I want to check out real quick if I have just the time for it. But I might not do. See what's around the rest of this area. Some strange thing. There's just something I want to whoa! Don't do that. BB. Oh, hello. There's a computer over here. Boop, 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 boop. Ah, body and soul. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians believed the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved, and therefore tried this method of eluding death. Could the wise Egyptians, said Nakaya, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism and the first dawn of philosophy. The nature of the soul is still disputed amongst all opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who, nevertheless, believe it to be immortal. Sun Wei Young to a Cardiff event. Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used a Greek word instead. Soma. Quite appropriate. Okay. But then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym. Corporations love backronyms, you know. They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient orthostatic modular android, sustainable observant mechanized anthropoid, skeuomorphic unadaptable mobile anthropomaton, and some of us may question the characterization of this A+ game because the main character's an idiot, even though he's supposed to be an idiot, and that's the whole point of his character. That he can't understand the situation he's in and refuses to accept it. Seriously, people complained about that. I don't know why. Having a character who is deliberately stupid is a good thing. He doesn't know everything, and is written as such. The player figures things out, doesn't mean the player in the game has to. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-toothed, overexcited murder android. Sentient orthopedic monkey automaton. Drains ogres menacing assassobot. Superb octopod Miranda's apewings. Satisfying overcooked mint alligator. Stinky orphanological mule alligator. Skrunk oomph minky ack. Stupid, obscure, meaningless acronym. In the end, we all ended up hating the name Soma just because we had so many fights about it with the sponsors. So when Alexandria told that story about the Talos Principle, something caught on. I don't know whether it really fits, but I kind of like it. Fair enough. Well, that takes me neatly to the time I need to be. Alright, I don't think there's anything else around this area that I will miss. So, all that remains are the 2 red puzzles. I'm just going to do a quick transition. Alright. Well, we made some good progress today. I managed to get through the first 2 areas. We have both our new toys ready. We've seen what the fan can do. We're yet to see what the playbox can do. I guess we will find that out later. But that is going to be it for me. So, what have you all thought of this land of death? This Egyptian land? What are your thoughts so far? Are you liking the new fan? Are you liking the new area? Thank you to Niskarin, Ohab, and everyone else who was in the chat this evening. Guess I'll see you tomorrow, John. Yeah, I intend to do some kind of stream tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed. I don't know what it will be, though. I might continue with this. I might do the Doom Mode Mega Project. I'm slightly leaning towards continuing this, honestly, but we'll see. I'll try to stream something tomorrow anyway, since I don't have to go to my computer course for 2 weeks. I got an extra night free again. Hey, Mr. Zool. You joined just in time for the stream to end. So, you know, yeah, unlucky timing there. But we had fun. We had fun in the sand, solving puzzles, and discussing philosophical opinions with the game. But I will be streaming hopefully tomorrow, Mr. Zool. Something. I don't know if I'll be playing this or the Mega Project. I'm leaning more towards playing this again. I'm kind of... Each time I go into this game, I keep enjoying it and don't want it to end. In fact, the only reason this has stopped now is because I'm going to the pub. 10 minutes, so... I want to keep playing. This game really pulls you in. It's really fun. I really like this game. It's incredibly satisfying. Definitely might be one of my all-time... Maybe will become one of my favourite puzzle games, if this keeps up. Let's not solve that damn mystery. Alright, anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a good evening, and I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Have a good evening.